March 18th, Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
Last four.
Yeah, that's definitely like.
Mr. Goodhall, I presume. Junior.
You alright?
Yeah.
Because the trouble is it's 2 o'clock. I start work at 4. Or do you want a line from it? Well, yeah, I'll mention it to them and ask them if there's any interest in it.
Can all journalists in the first and second rows if you can squeeze in?
What is it, just to make the room look full?
You make the room look full.
Yeah, we're getting the TV cameras on the makeup on your head and the smart charm and some. Sorry. There's no one's a press.
I know you're there.
Yeah, I know you've been calls for that long.
Yes.
This is how it should be, you know, all of us squeezed in one place. The windows are shut, so be careful.
Right, you can all breathe in, we'll get you all in there. Right. Good morning, thanks ladies and gentlemen for joining us today. We're here at Marmaison Hotel, which are doing a sponsorship deal with Derek. That's why we've got the press conference here today, and they've been very helpful in his preparation and looking after him with various accommodations and so forth. So we're very grateful to them. Fight's only a couple of weeks away now, 29th of November. It's for me a fight that from my point of view, I've been waiting for a long time to see. We've had our problems with it, with the postponements, but it's on. Everybody's in touch wood, are in really good nick and good condition. They're all working very hard, and I'm expecting a real treat for the fans with this fight, and I'm expecting Derek to come through. So I'm his manager as well as his promoter, and I'll nail my colours to his mast, so that's what we're looking for. We worked very hard a couple of weeks ago out in Vegas and got the WBO to confirm that the winner of this fight will fight Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko, after Klitschko's fight next March. He has a fight in March next year, and he then has 30 days with us to negotiate. And if we can't agree terms, it will then go to personal. That's been agreed by the WBO. So, as we said all along, this is a final eliminator, and there is a lot to go for here. And I know that Derek's got the bit between his teeth. I know that he's looking for to proving to everybody he can be a world champion, and he is a different guy, a much different guy than he was when he fought the other brother. We all know what happened out there, and we all know that Derek's approach since then to boxing has completely changed. Don Charles has done a fabulous job in getting him into great condition. He's fighting probably about 3.5, 4 stone lighter than when he was.
Yeah.
Than that previous fight. He's racked up a good winning streak. Unfortunately, he broke his thumb. That's one of the reasons the fight with Fury didn't go on. But he's, for me, you only got to look at him, not just as in his body, mentally how he's matured as well. You know, he's a father now. He's got a beautiful daughter who's here today, and I think he's got real stability in his life. And I think you're going to see that's going to make him a much, much better boxer. And so I expect him to come, or hopefully, and do expect him to come through this fight. And I really do believe he can win a world title. Anyway, Derek, Don's here, so I know you've got questions to ask him. Please feel free to do something.
Has fatherhood changed you in any way?
A little bit. You know,
What little bit?
a little bit. You know, it's like, you have, like, boxing is totally different. Like, you know, when you go to fight and stuff like that, you know, your mind is a bit different being a father and a fighter. So it's changing me a little bit for me. Like, the way I see things, you know, run my door and stuff like that. But when I'm at the gym, I'm a totally different person. I love being a father, and I think it's the greatest thing in the world to be a dad. And I hope she follows in my footsteps.
If she does, I'll make her matches.
That's what you like at changing nappies and night things and...
I'm down for it, man. I change it fast. You know, when you're a dad, we're all fathers in here, except for maybe certain guys here, like my friend Jay, he's not a dad yet. But when you're a dad, you know, you get guys say, I don't change nappies, but really truly behind closed doors, everybody changes nappies, you know. Even if our own Prince can change nappies, why can I not change a nappy? So why not? Even Frank has done it.
I'd love to see it. You know what they say about fatherhood, though, when you first become a father, they say it softens you. Has it softened you?
Has it softened me? No, because I like the good things in life, you know. I prefer not be soft. You know, only she does it to me sometimes, but I have to put it in check as well.
She's a boss then?
Sometimes, yeah.
Is she 5 months or 6 months old?
I think she's 6.
She's 6.
6, yeah, 6 months.
Everyone knew that fucking terribly.
What's her name?
Her name is Angelina Viola Besma. We named her after my mom, and my other half of the mom is also my wife's name was Angelina. After the Rolling Stones song, when I tried to get Mick Jagger to be the Godfather, but he turned me down.
I thought he was going to burst into you like something past the twice.
Derek, sort of back to the fight. Preparations have been going well. You've been sparring's going well as well.
Yeah, you know, this fight here, you know, I'm keep saying to everybody, you know, this fight is going to be one of those easiest fights I ever have in my career, you know, because me and my team, like, starting from, you know, the head coach, you know, to Don, you know, to the assistant coach, Ian, and then to my fitness trainer, John, and Andy, you know, it's different from previous fights we had. We would train, but now we train, and then after we finish training, they like kind of sit me down and say, we really want you to do this and do this, so you see the best out of yourself comes as well and stuff like that. But for me, it's been going very well. You know, we train from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the morning, and in the afternoons we just have a swim or run, you know. But it's going well for me right now, and I hope training camp for my opponent is going well as well, because it's going to be a great showdown, to be honest with you. If we had to line it up and change the name, I would tell you what I call it, but I'll probably get into trouble if I'm going to say it.
Derek, how's your hand now?
You're doing everything right, yeah, it's good. It's changing the nappies, so it's alright.
They say soaking in urine. The old method's always the best.
Yeah, so it's going well.
But you know, it's I think what they've been working on as well is Derek's punching technique, the whole thing, You know, Derek, you'll see when he's throwing shots now, he's turning his hand, turning his shoulders into him, and you're going to see some power there.
Who's your chief sparring partner this time?
Chief sparring partner, we got a French kid, Nafel.
Frenchman?
Yeah, French.
Nafel Oita.
Yeah, very, very good. He's very light on his feet and he's got good fight.
You say Oita?
Yeah, Oita.
As in the athlete, O-U-I-T-A.
O-U-A-T-A.
Yeah.
Oita.
Is he 6'9", 6'8"?
No, he's not. He's actually 6'7". 6'7". But his style is replicates what Fury does very, very well. We've used him in the past, but we've promoted him to be a chief sparring partner because if you remember the last campaign prior to the injury, we had bigger people, Maris Wack and Ustinov. They served us very well, and unfortunately they're unable to help us this time because they've got other engagements. So we had to look elsewhere. And Newfeld is working out really well. We've got other guys around him. It's mainly based around because of style. It replicates what Fury does, and better.
Don, how important has it been? Obviously, this is Chisora's sort of back-to-back camp, really. How important has it been with your team to make sure that he doesn't suffer a burnout in terms of how hard he works in the gym and strength and conditioning, etc.?
Yeah, like Derek mentioned earlier on, we've got my guys who everybody knows me through. I don't train Derek alone. John Ramos, the strength and conditioning coach, I mean, he's been there from day one and done a tremendous job in what he does. My right-hand man, Ian Dewberry, and Dior, we've grown into one tight family, yeah? Tight family. These guys aid me. When we're training, if I miss anything, they don't miss it. We've got so many trained eyes, yeah? They know, we know how the Chisora breathes. If it takes one extra breath, we know. We pick it up. Him as a fighter, I've learned so much working with this kid, right? I still call him a kid, because although he's a father. He's always a kid in my eyes. My kid, as in my own son. I said to him the other day when we finished training, in fact it was the last session we had, he was doing his sit-ups. I said, do you realize how you've got us, your team? Because it's very regimental the way it's very warm, but yet again, in the way we work, it's very military-like. And he reminds me of, I'm a big music lover. James Brown's one of my biggest music idols. James Brown used to find members of his band if they played half a note off beat. He won't stop. Exactly. He won't stop the show. At the end of the show, he said, "Right, remember so-and-so tune? You were a bar out." So he'll find them. Derek Chisora, the way this kid is so serious about his boxing, always has been. He will pull you up on anything he needs, and you didn't provide it for him. That's how immaculate he is. People look at him as a reckless character, a reckless fighter. He's far from that. Yeah, so cut them short. What I'm trying to say, short of when. Old age. I always go around the houses to get my point across. I hate being misunderstood.
What are you going to say? He feels better than James Brown. James Brown feels good.
We've never been this confident, yeah, but not the confidence that would become complacent. No, we're very serious about Fury. He's a big threat, big serious threat, but we're so experienced in compared to him. We've been where he's never been before, and we've messed up various times, but we've learned from those mistakes we've made as an outfit. That's what's going to make the difference.
Well, it's right. I mean, you know, Derek would never have fought Vitaly Klitschko at the time, but there was problems outside the ring, so we took the fight. To be very honest about it, we took it. Felt there was a good opportunity. I thought that he would give Klitschko a really good fight, which he gave a marvellous fight and certainly won the last round in that fight. You know, the David Haye fight. Nothing away from David Haye. David Haye hits you on the chin. He'll knock most of them out. But he got careless. And more importantly, he was sitting in a restaurant at 7 o'clock at night rather than being at the venue. Sitting in Scott's restaurant. No, No, I'm not crying about what we're
Why are we
saying.
bringing that up?
I'll tell you why, because what Don says, at the end of the day, it's about what you do and what you learn from it. You learn from that. And all these things, no one's been a crybaby about it. They happened. You know, no more than he cried when Hellenius, when he got robbed. He never cried about it, just got on with it. But things have changed since then, and the career's gone in a different direction. You know, his whole makeup's changed in the way he prepares for fights, the weight, everything. And I don't think you're going to get a better Derek Chisora going into this fight than you know. This is it now. He's going in at his best. This is going to be at his best. And I think his best is good enough to get him to where he needs to be.
What kind of shape do you think Fury will be in, either mentally or physically?
Listen, it's been a long camp for everybody, for both parties, you know, for him and myself. He's going to be in great shape. You know, he's training hard. He's doing everything right. He's losing so much weight. He's going to be in great shape, physically and mentally. But I'm going to break him down. I will break him down.
How?
Easily. I'm not going to break him down.
So you're going to stop him, basically?
I'm going to stop him, yeah, 100%.
You look at Tyson Fury. He's got a massive heart. He's a fighting man. He's got a big heart. You see him go on the floor, and he gets up off the floor. Same as Derek. They've both got big fighting hearts. But you look at the opposition. Who's fought with better opposition? Who's fought with better quality fighters? It's about, this game's a learning game, and what you learn from it. And that's where I think Derek's got all the edge in this fight.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, fan. Who's the champion?
Yeah,
He's the current European champion, not Fury. Derek Chisora is, and it wasn't given to him. He had to clock when everybody had written him off. Okay, after losing to David Hay, he was a written off man. Oh, his punch resistance is gone. He's not the same guy. Yeah, but he clawed his way back. Obviously,
well, to win the title, he was the official challenger to Pula. Pula vacated. Did not want to fight him. Pula's fighting for the world title. I mean, this is a long while ago now. But it was over a year ago.
That's
a year ago. He did not want the fight. He bowed out that fight. Didn't want to fight Derek. He didn't want him. He's fighting Klitschko this weekend. So,
Is this weekend?
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah, this weekend. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
It's on Eurosport.
It's on Eurosport. Oh.
You've got nothing else to do.
My slide, I haven't seen it.
Not after 7 o'clock.
Would it let me in, though, you reckon?
Frank, referees are very important in these sort of occasions. Has it been decided whether it's going to be outside the country or
No, they're all British officials.
all British?
Marcus McDonald is the referee.
Which one is that one?
Sorry?
I'm checking that.
Yeah.
One person I did, it's not a secret. But when this fight was announced, all I said to Frank, get us a fair referee, a referee who is not going to allow any nonsense that Tyson brings, because it brings a lot of dirtiness into his game. Okay? We will box fair, we will fight fair. A referee who's going to be fair is all we ask. A referee who's going to be fair. Because the first fight Derek had with Tyson Fury, I was going to put a complaint, but it's not like me to complain. He won. He was allowed to get away with a lot of nonsense. And where in the rules meeting, I will insist that the referee does his job professionally.
But you're happy with
We got no
Marcus?
We got no
Yes.
problems with referee.
Check him out.
No problems at all.
Don, have you noticed a difference in Derek since he become a father?
Well, most definitely. I mean, Jesus, and I'm glad I pleaded to Derek that he would have a girl. I'm so glad he had a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because the difference, the girl will bring that every one of us have got it inside us. Let's say he's a hard man, that the girl will bring out the softness, the daughter, daddy's girl, and trust me, that's exactly, he's playing it down. He's every morning before every session, the first thing he does when he comes into the gym, he'll do his hands and he'll bring his phone. He said, have you seen what my daughter did last night? Have you seen her playing the piano? So my team will be my witness. Yeah, so that shows us this is a guy who is really taken by that little girl. Look, she's looking at you, Derek. Ain't that right, Angelina? Yeah, so basically, I'm glad he had a girl first. May God grant him a son later on, but...
I don't think I want a son now.
There you go. There you go.
Why is it good for him to have that softness?
Because we need it, because you're in a sport where it's, you know, you're going in the ring, putting your life on the line every time you go in there. Almost like a Formula One driver, yeah? So you need... That's something that's totally far removed from what you actually do, and that's how only way I can explain it. When he looks at that little girl every morning before he gives him that extra.
Most people, lying, bro.
Most people in here are fathers, right? Okay,
remember
that's my own personal experience. I'm a father.
I said before, I like the good things in life. That drives me more to train harder.
Right.
You know, it's not.
And if it comes in the form of a baby girl, yes, that's part of it.
It's different now.
So I don't have to embarrass her.
Yeah, I'm not embarrassed.
Admit it, come on.
I prefer, you know what, to be honest, I prefer having a girl than a boy, to be honest with you fellas, because when she was, I thought me and my other half were going to have a boy, so we had all that boy's name ready, the whole lot, everything ready. And then, and after she was born, I was like, fuck, it's a girl. And I remember, and I called my best friend, I was like, oh, it's a girl. He goes, can we give you back?
You didn't hear that, or Emily.
Can we have a deposit back? Well, it was alright though, but no, it's the best thing ever happened to me. You know, she's amazing. I just want girls now, because I think girls are the best. Like, my other half is called girls in their family, and the dad coped well, so it's good though.
Frank, how close are we to a sellout for the event?
We've only got a few tickets left now. I don't think there's even 1,000 tickets left. They'll be gone. We've not sold any to the secondary market. And it's sold to customers, direct to the customers.
And it's geared for 20?
It's geared for 20, yeah.
It's going to be buzzing, you know.
Will you see your daughter on the day of the fight, or will you go into camp that weekend?
No, I'm a man believer of I'm not going to camps anymore. I believe like just being around with those you love and just enjoy everything and enjoy training, enjoy being with your family. I think when you take yourself away from your family and you go training, you lose focus on your training, because all you're thinking is training, and then suddenly when you by yourself, you finish training, you're like things start thinking of your family and your mind is not on the job anymore. But for me, it's more like I train for 4 hours. When I finish, I go to my house, hang out with my daughter and my other half, and then come back again in the gym and just train. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. But I might go Fort Williams I might go Glasgow at least for 3 days, 4 days. I want to climb the mountain, basically.
Ben Nevis?
Ben Nevis, yeah, I want to go climb Ben Nevis again.
Why?
I don't know, it's just a thing me and my fitness trainer want to do.
You haven't done that before? No?
Well, we've done it before.
Parliament Hill.
We've done it before.
Yeah,
it's something, you know, when we got a big fight, we do this every time. Last time we were boxing for a world title, me and him went skiing. People didn't realize I took him to the mountain for about, it took us 20 minutes to get to the top of the mountain.
Insurance company, I would love that.
And then the worst thing was, we told the driver we want to go skiing, and then he goes, yeah, I'll take you skiing. And we get there, all me and him wear tracksuits. We didn't have the goggles or the gloves. We get to the top of the mountain now, and we only had those, what are they called?
Swimming trunks.
The ledges and stuff like that. Everybody had the skiing gear and the goggles and the skis, everything. And I go to him, I was like, John, you go first and I'll follow you. I sent him down the mountain. And I was like, fuck this shit. I went back in the car. Went down there. After 45 minutes, I see him come back here, scratches. He goes, mate, it was dangerous out there. So I told him we have to go to Ben Nevis and walk up the mountain and walk back down and we come back. So that's what we're doing.
You go first this time.
Nah, he goes first. It's his job. So I want to go to Fort Williams at least for like 4 nights, 3 nights.
Do some training there because it's quite smart, isn't it?
Yeah, I just want to go there and finish my runs up there and stuff like that. And the weather there is quite nice as well. It's got beautiful fresh air up there as well, so I'll do that.
Plus you might get some sleep.
I know I get sleep, don't worry about that. I got big house, so they sleep at the bottom of the house. Yeah, so they can't hear me, so it's fine.
Anyway, so it's all going well. We've got a great fight coming up. Obviously, the week of the show, a very, very busy week. We've got all these different title fights on. So Richard will give everybody details of what days certain things are happening. And, looking forward to it. It's a great show. It's a great show, and it's not pay-per-view.
I want to pay for you. No.
Value for money.
Value for money, yeah.
Are there any more questions?
And then before we go, I just want to say thank you guys for coming. Boxing won't be the same without you guys, because what you lot do, taking your time, getting on the train. Some of you lot, Frank is always running late. Always coming up with a car accident or stuck in traffic, and we all got the patience of waiting for him. I want to say thank you guys, because most people don't realize how much you lot promote boxing for us, especially for me and the other fighters all over the world, and it's a great thing you lot do for us. So I just want to say thanks a lot, and you will all get a Christmas present off me this year.
Are you listening to that, Chris Eubanks? Press conferences.
I'm telling you, you will get a Christmas present off me this year. Before you leave, give Jay your email addresses and you send you a Christmas present.
Can we have a contract to say that?
I'm being serious. You all get a Christmas present. I'm telling you, you all get a Christmas present.
He's going to take you all up Ben Nevis.
Naked. As long as we go first.
Thanks very much. Thank you.